Good evening, y'all. Welcome to an episode. This is a number of the episode. It's the 6 Inch Kings podcast. Welcome, and here we are, baby boy. My name's Sean, and I'm here recording. And with me, I have my sweet, good, dear Lord boy, best friend, co-partner, partner in crime. I am Shrestha.
Hello.
Welcome to the party, dude.
It's good to be here, dude. It's good to be here.
Listen, dude.
Some unfortunate circumstances have brought us here. We're living like cavemen at the moment.
True, yeah.
But nonetheless, happy to be here.
Yeah, we were both...
Good vibes.
We were both, just a few minutes ago, in our rooms, completely neglecting our responsibility to record a podcast.
Yeah.
And honestly, probably for the best, our internet went out.
Yeah. No internet.
Yeah, we don't have any internet.
God, how do people live?
Honestly, I'd kill myself if this is how I lived.
What, are we just going to sit here and talk to each other?
I guess we have no choice.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Gross.
So, here we are, you guys.
Yeah, here we are. April, what do you think about the...
April's on the kitchen counter. April, let me tell you something right now.
She gets all adventurous, dude.
Dude, I'm gonna go over to the fridge, and I'm gonna get the ranch out, and I'm gonna pour it on her. What would she do if I put ranch on her?
Damn it, that is not what.
April, I don't want to do this to you. Oh, okay, good job.
Sorry, little pussy.
I was gonna shoot her with the
little pussy. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna shoot her with the squirt gun.
Yeah. I was gonna try to reach for it, but it seemed too far for me. So
yeah, no, it's cool.
I want to make that call. Anyways,
so here we are.
No Wi-Fi, just vibes.
Just vibes.
Just vibes.
What we do have is some new sound settings that we put in today. So everyone, if it sounds horrible, sorry.
We'll go back.
My bad.
No, we can't go back.
We're never going back.
So you just have to get used to our voices sounding like this.
Yeah. Now, what I will also say, has a new tattoo today.
Oh yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and tell the people about it?
Dude,
you could show it.
I don't know if I can show it. I don't know if it'll be able to be shown.
No, yeah, that's a good.
Yeah. Got
that's
our coin phrase.
Yeah. Our catchphrase.
Our catchphrase almost. It was almost the name of our podcast, honestly.
True.
It
says "C'est la vie."
I got "C'est la vie" tattooed down my
down his
calf.
whole calf, dude.
Yeah, looks pretty sick.
Bold. It's in typewriter font too.
Yeah, I'm gonna forget.
I like
that
it.
It's there eventually.
Yeah. Have you been keeping it clean?
Yeah. Look at it, dude. It's so bold.
It is so bold. I love bold tattoos.
Super bold. Love that. Shout out to Danny
Glover.
Danny, you were a great tattoo artist, even though you didn't have any razors on you, so you tattooed with all my hair, which, in the grand scheme of things, is not any different.
Dude, what if you got home and you washed it, and hairs came up off of it, and there were like little lines where there was no ink?
Yeah.
There's got to be a reason they shave.
He told me it's just for like really intricate ones. It's like just easier to get it down. But like for something basic, like letters, you technically don't need a shave.
Okay, let me see it again. It looks actually pretty good, pretty straight.
Yeah. It actually also makes it look like it's been there for a while, and I don't have like a weird patch. Of like no hair, like
That's
one on my thigh right here.
That's true. Yeah.
For the longest time I had like a weird patch of
I like
no
the
hair.
patch though.
You like the patch?
I mean, 6 of one, half dozen of another. I like the patch just because it makes it feel easier to clean.
Hair doesn't get in the way of getting it clean, though.
No, but I mean, it feels like when I rub soap on it, there's no hair there. I also feel like I've never had a tattoo in a hairy place on my body because I only have one tattoo. But I would assume when you're soaping it, I guess you just rub gently. I was going to say it's like rubbing and it's kind of more friction.
Yeah,
if there's hair.
I mean, when you rub your leg or your arm when you're taking a shower.
Painful.
Same thing.
I'm rubbing right now on my leg. I'm about to start crying.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah.
I don't know if anyone can hear that. That's just me slapping Ben's
Benjamin,
butt.
How you doing? He just rubbed all against my tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I now have
your leg's about to fall off.
I now have 3 tattoos on my right leg.
Sick.
And I don't see myself stopping. I'm just going to fill out this entire leg of just random tidbit tattoos until my leg falls off, honestly.
Excellent. Dude, I've had a couple ideas about tattoos lately, and I need your input.
Okay.
I've got two big, physically big tattoo ideas rumbling around in my head right now, and then I've also got the C'est La Vie tattoo that's going to match yours that I'm going to get. I already basically have planned out. I'm going to get it probably the next week or two.
Nice. You want to go to Danny?
No.
Okay.
Thank you though.
Yeah, it's because he doesn't have any razors. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Thank you, though. Although I will say, yours looks better than I expected.
Yeah.
Danny, no offense. I'm not trying to shit on you. I just am always nervous about going to tattoo artists that aren't like super veteran players who have like a lot of really good work. I can see.
He is a newbie.
Yeah.
So he does it part-time. It's not like, it's like a side hustle for him.
Nothing personal. Daniel.
Danjamin.
What was his name?
Danjamin.
Okay, Danjamin. I'm sorry. Anyway, so the C'est La Vie one I'm going to get, I'm also thinking, these are the two big ones.
Uh-huh.
I definitely want to get an All Might tattoo.
Right. I think you should.
What I'm thinking is like All Might, there's like so many funny poses he does. And I'm thinking either that, like a lat spread, but it's either going to be that or something like when he like does a peace sign over his face like that, when he's like sliding into the classroom. A few different ideas like that.
Yeah.
But regardless of what pose I get him in, I want to do like a I can't remember the phrase, but like from the chest up, or maybe the whole body, depending. But I want to do him in a like have him
a
framed
silhouette.
with like a flowery,
like a frame.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a photo frame.
Yeah, not like literally a frame, but have him like surrounded.
Oh,
in like a floral, like you know that sticker
do you
I
want
have
it to be like hard cut and then have flowers around it, or do you just want him and then in the background it's like florals?
Not even really in the background, just around him.
Circular?
Like a frame.
Circular?
Probably not circular completely, probably like...
Triangular?
No. Like...
Just did a triangle.
No, bro.
Wait.
Like hexagonal or rectangular.
Yeah, I think rectangular.
Not circle.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is like the pattern of like, you know that Aaron Yeager sticker that I have on my water bottle?
Oh, you'd have to show it to me.
Freaking frack, dude. Have any freaking knowledge, bro.
Like this?
No, that's a... I mean, yeah, actually.
Yeah.
But all the way around.
Yeah.
Just like a floral pattern or something like that. But I also thought about like like a portrait of him with like a ribbon under. You know, like that stereotypical tattoo ribbon.
A text ribbon.
And it says plus ultra. Or like one above that says go beyond and then below it says plus ultra. Yeah.
You know what I could see you doing?
But I don't know where to get that on my body.
I could see you doing like the entire back of your calf as like a full body of All Might.
Me too. I could see that. And I also will tell you this up front. I don't have this planned yet, but I'm going to tell everyone right now, do not be surprised when I end up with more than one tattoo of All Might on my body. Because I 100% think it's going to happen. Because I just don't think one is going to be the only... Here's what I mean. I'm not going to be able to settle on one All Might tattoo.
Both legs. Back of your calf.
Now, here's the other thing. I fully agree with you that would be a great fit. I personally don't like back of the calf tattoos.
Really?
Let me tell you why. Sometimes they look really cool if they're part of a leg piece.
Okay. But
anytime I've ever seen someone with just a big piece on the back of their calf, it's a seriously overweight white guy. And I just don't like it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a go. And maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe I'm basing this just off one person that I knew. But to me, if you have a tattoo on the back of your calf, it just screams,
I'm fat.
I'm too uncomfortable with my body to get tattooed anywhere else. So yeah, it's a fat people tattoo. That sounds so horrible. Anybody out there who has back and calf tattoos,
and
I'm
is
sorry.
Like ripped or something?
Yeah. Or even worse if they're fat. Look, dude, if you know me and you're listening to this podcast, you know that I'm fat too, so it's cool.
Yeah. Fat people can talk about it.
I have a fat pass. It's fine.
Yeah. That's a good one.
So yeah.
A fast pass to the fat pass.
Okay. Is eating.
Is eating.
Yeah.
At McDonald's.
Fact. So anyways,
that's a sick tattoo.
All Might tattoo.
That's All Might. What's the other one?
And then the other one is, remember that like ornamental Mendy style stuff that I was looking at the other day when we were sitting at the bar?
Yeah.
I'm really close to booking like a whole.
That's a whole lot of body.
I know.
And a whole lot of
tattooing.
hours.
Yeah. But it looks so dope.
Yeah, it does.
Or if not that specific style, something like that. I really want to do. Long term, I think what I want to do is one whole sleeve ornamental, like just decorative, no like meaning to the tattoo. It just looks sick. And then another sleeve of like...
You're doing 2 sleeves?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you're late to the game.
I know.
You're 29.
I'm already halfway through my life, bro.
And you only have one.
Because I spent 20 years trying to think of, what's a cool tattoo? What's the best tattoo to get? And then I just fucking wasted 20 years doing that. Or, 10 years, 15 years, whatever. So now I'm just like, I need to get the fuck going.
You need to get the ball rolling.
But all the tattoos I want them to be so high quality and so cool. And that's so expensive.
Yeah.
And
Like
I don't want to spend, thousands of dollars on these tattoos. But that Mendy style to do like a half sleeve, which I will end up doing a whole sleeve.
I bet you it's
you're
like
looking at
$3,000
thousands.
or $4,000.
Well, maybe for the whole sleeve.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
$3,000 or $4,000, especially if you do like a top artist or who's really really intricate there. Yeah, tattoo prices are crazy, man. But
and then I'm even like, which tattoo is going to be the ornamental one, or which arm is going to be the ornamental one, and which literally, bro, these shit is why I've never gotten a tattoo.
These are all just roadblocks you create for yourself.
I know, but I mean, you're right, but it just feels like it's going to be so important.
It's not.
Like, what if I put the ornamental stuff on my right arm? And then as soon as I get home, I'm like,
chop your right arm off.
As soon as I get home, I'm like, this would have made way more sense if I got on my left arm. Because my right arm, or vice versa, what if I get on my left arm and then I get All Might on my right arm and I'm like, the right arm's one I sign business deals with. I want that to look cooler. Or whatever, bro. Like, what if I have to take prom pictures? My right side is facing the camera and that's the All Might side. And not well, prom-esque pictures. Not prom.
Yeah, you had to clarify there, dude.
Sidecar. No, sidebar.
Sidecar is a drink.
Drink, yeah.
Okay.
Today, Nadia, sweet Nadia, who we work with.
Sure, sweet.
Who is 18. She's 18?
Yeah,
no, she's not.
I think she's 17.
Girl, get out of high school, you loser. Anyway, so she's a child, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And she walked past me at work today, and I don't know what possessed her to think about this, but she was like, "Hey, Sean, you should ride your bike to school." And I was like, "Okay, I'm not in school." And she's like, "No, I mean my school. You should ride your bike up to my school and just like say hi to me." And I was like, "Nadia,
that's a felony."
Dead ass. I was like, you want a 30-year-old man to just come up to your school and be like, "Oh, what's up, girl?" And then when all the teachers and cops are like, "Whoa, what are you doing here, dude?" And then she goes,
"Step bro."
And then she
get out of here.
And then she's like, "No, it'll be fine." Like Maggie and Helena would be there too. And I'm like, that's probably worse, dog. Juniors. They're like, "What are you doing here, bro?" And I'm like, "Oh, don't worry. I know all these girls."
That's funny. I actually saw Nadia yesterday at Salada.
Really?
Yeah, I went there.
Did you beat her ass?
And I was ordering food and I just hear yams, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" And she was with her boyfriend and some other girl.
Dude, do you know how?
And she came in for a hug, and I was like, "Oh, it's." I was like, "Hey."
You were like, "We work together."
I was like, "Hey," and then like, it wasn't like awkward. If anything, I was making myself feel awkward.
You were being awkward,
but I kept like looking at her, and then she kept looking at me, and I was like,
"Oh, that's pretty funny, actually, though."
And then the line got held up.
Oh no!
At Solana because like something happened and we were just standing there and she was like, I was like, "What are you getting?" And
y'all were in line together.
She was right behind me, and she was like, "Oh, I'm not getting food. I'm just getting a drink." And I was like, "Sick." And then she like kind of inched past me, and I was like, "Nadia, are you cutting me?"
You were like, "Yo, that's a write up. That's a write up."
She was like, "I was hoping to." I was like,
"Okay." It's like when you only have one thing in your cart.
Yeah,
you gotta let. Other people gotta let you go.
I was like, "Okay, go ahead." And then I shook her boyfriend's hand, and he didn't really say anything.
That's a little weird.
Well, I was just
like, "Were you her dad?"
I was just like, "Oh, is this Sage?" And he,
what if it wasn't?
No, but then he was just like, "Yeah." And I was like,
"Dude, I yelled at her today for still being dating him too." And she said Yams met him, and I was like, "Okay."
Literally afterwards, I was like, "Why are you still dating it? What's going on here?"
Dude,
you're gonna go to college,
bro. Dead ass. You should have been like, "Are you Sage?" And then you should have been like, "I thought y'all broke up." Nadia told me she was gonna break up with your ass. You fucking
y'all
loser.
Still together, Nadia? I thought you were.
Damn, Nadia, you fucking up.
Oh, my fault,
dude.
Me?
Okay. Let me backtrack slightly.
Okay.
Sunday night, you and I,
yes,
and several of our friends,
yes,
we went out.
We had dinner.
We had drinks. It was the worst dinner I've ever had.
Yeah, it was just okay. It was actually really disappointing.
Dude, for $100, it was not even okay.
Yeah, well, it was only $100 because we had
6 appetizers.
Yeah, and we all had 2 drinks each, which to me at a restaurant is
Yeah.
That's too much.
At that
you
restaurant.
you just need one drink. If you're planning on drinking more, you just need one drink to start.
True.
We should have learned that. But yeah, dude. And the thing is, I know a lot of people that like are foodies or whatever, and I asked them, I was like, "Have you been to Travelers Table?" And they're like, "Yeah, I love it." I was like,
So
what? Did we just go on an off night?
I think we just might have gone on an off night. The service was a whole other thing. I'm not even going to get into that right now.
Listen, bro, we're not going to talk about the service. I know you wanted to sit at that table because you didn't want to wait, and I respect that. And I think overarching, that was the right decision to make because the table that they had for us, they didn't end up leaving.
They left
really
when we
late.
left.
Yeah, essentially.
Almost.
But that was a bad table because we were served by the bar and not an actual server.
True.
And I still think it's different.
I'm not arguing it. I'm not arguing it at all.
Mm-hmm.
You are 100% correct. I just thought,
It was like Tiny's.
well, yeah, I guess I did assume that, but I didn't even begin to think that this is going to be served by the bartenders. All I was thinking was, this table is super secluded and private.
Mm-hmm.
It's damn near like having a PDR, basically. We're tucked away. It's a little out of the way, which is kind of, you could either like that or not like it. But it was also immediately available. And it was the same size as the table we were going to get anyway.
Yeah. It was also a lot darker in that corner.
It was pretty dark in there, yeah. But I mean, that's sexy.
That is sexy, but it wasn't a sexy vibe. It was
No, it
just
wasn't. It
us
was
and
an
the
annoying
boys.
vibe.
It was just us and the boys.
Well, yeah, that's true. So anyway, went to dinner. After that, we had drinks. Then we had more drinks. And then we came back to our house for an after party, as we do.
Where are we going with that? Where are you going with this? You said backtrack. Okay, well, I'll just let
Okay,
you
now
get
I remember
there.
again.
I'll just
I
let you
remember
get
again. I remember again. Okay, so we drank. You went to bed around 2:30, I think. 3.
It was like 3:15.
Okay. You went to bed. Boy, not me. I was up.
Yeah.
God damn it, son. Were you still up when Gigi left?
No.
Okay, Gigi ended up leaving.
No, yeah.
You were up. Okay. Then you went to bed. And then it was me and Sam and Ricky and Jaya.
Yeah.
And we were up vibing for quite a while. And then Ricky got a couch to himself, so he was out. Passed out probably in 5 minutes. Dude, Ricky did this thing that night where he was asleep. And he like started sleep talking full whole words and then moaned. But not, I don't think he was having a sex dream because he was saying regular ass non-sexy words.
Yeah.
But they were whole words, bro. And I thought he woke up and was trying to tell us something. And then I look over, that motherfucker's out cold. And he's like, what are we gonna eat after? Where are you trying to go? Oh, and I was like, I mean, all of us were like screaming, laughing. We were like, what the fuck was that? Dude, it was the funny. I thought he was fucking with us. Oh my God. So that happened. But then after that, we stayed up.
Did
drinking.
he wake up or was he?
I think he stayed asleep.
He was out. Yeah.
Maybe he woke up. I forget. So anyway, we continued to drink and stayed up talking until the sun started to come up. And once we saw that in the window, I'm not gonna lie, I really like to hold on to my crown as the one that never gets tired. But low-key, I was kind of falling asleep.
Yeah.
I was like really struggling to keep my eyes open.
Yeah.
And so Sam and Jaya, when they saw the sun coming up, they were like, "Ooh, we gotta go." And I was like, "Yes,
Dude.
let's get y'all out of here." So I walked them out to their cars.
You walked all the way out to the car with them?
Dude, even though I was exhausted, ready to go to bed, I was like, I don't want to. Plus, it felt like the courteous thing to do.
Sure.
So I walked them out.
We've never done that before.
You're right.
But yeah, it is.
I got to see Sam's boat one more time before, you know. So anyway, I walked them out to their cars. I come back in. The sun is fucking 50% up. It's like 6:15 probably. I lay in bed. I'm out immediately. Then the next thing I remember is at like seriously 1 p.m. I wake up hearing you going to the bathroom, and I roll over and pick up my phone and send a group text to everyone we were with and was like, let's go to the pool. Everyone shit on me. And was like, we're not going to the pool. Except Jaya, my only fucking real friend who literally was like, I'm down.
I'm actually so surprised that she said that.
Me too. And then today when I saw her, again, she was like, let's have a pool day soon. And I was like, I love you. This vibe is exactly what I need. And so anyway, I wake up that day at 1 p.m. I hear you go to the bathroom. I just assumed that was the beginning of your day as well. Okay?
Yeah.
So then, after I accept that the pool party's not going to happen, around like 2 o'clock.
It's like 3 o'clock. But go ahead.
At like 2 o'clock, or maybe 2:30, I walk into your room and I'm like, Yams, let's go get food, bro. And you were like, I already ate. And I was like, I know in my head there's not any food in this house, dog. I'm like, what'd you eat? Peanut butter? And you're like, no, well, I went to the gym. And then after that, I got food on the way back. And I was like, you went to the fucking gym, dude? Hey, excuse me, sir. I went to bed 5 hours ago.
Yeah, I went to the gym like 2 hours after you had gone to sleep.
Yeah. Dude, your commitment is insane.
Well, I just wake up so early now, dude.
I know.
And on my days off,
I also don't even get how you go. How can you? And I'm saying this because I admire it. How can you go into your room with a living room full of friends partying and fall asleep?
oh, I'm so tired,
Dude,
as soon as my like my head hit the pillow, I was out.
I envy that
I was so tired. Well, I work Sunday morning, dude.
I know. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And I was like,
You're a trooper, dude.
Yeah,
You're a fucking trooper.
I feel it, dude.
But
yeah. So then
you had already lived your whole life, and I was like, okay.
When I told you had food, and you were like, you went to the gym. You came into my room.
I literally could not comprehend it, bro.
You had your underwear on. And that was it.
Like such a
your
mess.
hair was a mess. And you looked so defeated, and you slowly walked away. I was like, my bad, dude.
Oh my God, bro. And I still ordered Los Tios and went and picked it up.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. And it was so good.
Cheese enchiladas, bro. You deserve it.
And bro, let me tell you, I woke up and I was like, why I texted everyone, I was like, I don't even feel bad. I'm good. We could run this shit back.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm kind of glad we didn't though, because I think I was just still drunk when I woke up a little bit.
Because 30 minutes later,
as the day went on, bro, it got worse and worse. There was a point where I wouldn't leave my bathroom because I was certain I was about to throw up. I was just like, oh God, fucking end it, dude. I'm over this bullshit.
Oh man.
And I really still felt bad all the way like until we laid down to watch Pirates of the Caribbean. That's when I was just on the other side of it.
Nice.
Right before we laid down to watch the movie, I actually had a moment in my bedroom. I was like, bro, okay. I spent a long time laying out here.
Waiting.
Bro, I was laying out here. And you were in your room watching something. I don't know what you were watching.
Oh, yeah.
And you had it.
Bro, it was
so loud, I am.
Loud, dude.
I know you didn't think it was loud, and I also really suspect that you have damaged ears.
Maybe.
Because listen, when I tell you, bro, I could hear it from the hallway.
Yeah.
Out there with the door closed.
No, cap.
I'm not lying, bro.
Cap.
I'm not. Dude, I was laying on on the couch furthest away, and I was all I could hear was your TV. And I was trying to take a little nap, and that's when I finally texted you. I was like, bro, can you please turn it down? I can hear every word they're saying.
I thought, so I assumed you were in your room.
Yeah.
And you were trying to sleep. And I was like, fuck. Well, first and foremost, my door's open.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, I should have at least started with closing the door.
That's the big one.
Yeah. So I closed the door and I turned it down a little bit. And it got quiet.
Yeah, it was fine after that. It was fine after that. But I would hear it, and I was like, if I was watching this TV.
Dude, I'm in a movie theater.
No, I know, but bro, do you ever just have something playing and you're like, ooh, too loud?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because
I do that with music all the time.
Because I was in the living room, and the volume that I was hearing your TV, if I could see it, I would have turned it down.
I didn't think
because I was like, this shit is loud.
I didn't think it was that
Maybe
loud.
It's just because I was hungover.
Maybe the audio is behind the TV.
It's reverberating through the wall.
And it's going through the wall.
Bro, you can't even hear it, and I hear it perfectly. Yeah. Oh my god!
There's like a few holes in the back of my wall.
Traveling, dude. Microaggressions. Bro, that was a microaggression.
Oh my god. That shit was so funny. Bro, don't you know when like you're doing when you're talking about a certain race of people and then your voice changes to
You're making me have to edit something now.
I'm just saying that's a microaggression. Like let's acknowledge.
Bro, when you said that shit was hilarious. Oh my god, that term
and we
is
all
so
know
funny.
people who do that. I mean,
I think almost everyone does it.
Yeah, I'm definitely guilty.
I'm guilty as well. I'm more guilty of doing it when I'm talking to someone.
Yeah.
And I know I'm doing it, and I'm like, stop. This is so embarrassing. Anyway.
Yeah, how do you talk to DeAndre, bro?
I don't even want to say it. I'm not even going to do it, but we all know how I talk to DeAndre. And thing is, it is genuine. It is genuine. But I don't like how it sounds.
Yeah, me neither. I think I have a theory that it's just we just want to imitate people to make them like us.
I mean, bro, it's standard code switching. Yeah. All people do it when they're talking to different people of different like backgrounds.
Yeah.
But
that was really
still gotta stop doing it, bro. Gotta stop. And yeah, it was hilarious when you said that to Lizzie. Oh my God, bro.
Oh, poor girl, bro. What a hard situation she's going through.
Dude, that is kind of scary.
To be young and in front of a phone.
That exact thing is why I always yell at our friends when they start recording when we're out getting rowdy. Because I'm never going to do what happened in that video. But I am liable to say some out-of-pocket shit. Or just do something weird. Or just look bad. Stop recording me, bro. I'm old.
That's my off angle.
I don't look good, brother. I haven't liked the way I look in a digitally captured medium since 2011, okay? Good Lord. My last post on Instagram is when we moved in here.
Yeah.
And we took those apron pictures.
Hell yeah.
Anyway. So listen, bro. We're about 25 minutes into this podcast now.
Yeah.
I think it's about time we get into the meat and potatoes of it. And the meat and potatoes of this week, y'all, I'm going to lay it out on a silver platter for you.
Yeah. A gold platter.
Yeah, gold Aztec platter. Y'all, this week for the very first time in my life, I watched The Pirates of the Caribbean.
Dun, dun, dun. I don't know.
Dun, 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 dun. No, that's Star Wars. Fuck, what was that?
That was Star Wars.
Maybe I made it up. Anyway, I watched Pirates of the Caribbean for the very first time, and now we are here to give you our honest review.
Yes.
On the first movie.
Yes.
Okay, so here's the way it went. We watched the movie.
Hell yeah. I didn't fall asleep.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
I was utterly... I was falling asleep.
I was fighting it. I'm not going to lie to you.
Bro. And you know what? That's going to bring me... Now, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm not negative on this movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
And especially for the time that it came out.
Yeah. I think it's important.
It's pretty good.
I think it's important that we acknowledge that this movie came out in 2003.
That movie
came out in 2003.
Old enough to vote.
Yes.
That movie is old.
So we should look through it.
Yeah.
With the lens of a 2003 movie eye.
And with that, looking through that lens, this is a good movie.
It's a great movie.
Yeah. Now, what I will tell you right now, I'm going to start off with a positive note. And also, because I'm a stickler about things like these, I have to say, spoiler warning for Pirates of the Caribbean. If you have not
seen it in the last 19 years
and you are going to watch it, this is the end of the podcast for you. Thank you for listening, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bro, how would you say it? Warning, spoilers ahead, abandon hope, all ye who enter. Pirates, ye be warned. Spoilers, ye be warned. Something like that. Anyway.
Yeah. That was good.
Okay, so I'm going to start.
Would have liked an accent, but yeah.
I'm going to start off with, we just talked about that. I'm going to start off with a positive, okay? I think my favorite part of that whole movie, probably everyone's favorite part, is when Jack Sparrow, name drop, tricks the stupid idiot captain that he's like at odds with, his former first mate, into thinking he's working with him. And he picks up the coins and he's like throwing them down one by one as he says something, but then he doesn't throw down the last one. And he stick it in his pocket. And this is actually so, it's not a huge thing, but I just really appreciated it, is I saw that and I was like, oh, he's stealing some gold. But I was like, that's kind of dumb though, because they have a whole curse because of this gold. But then I literally didn't even think about it again. Right?
It's like, oh, this man's about to be cursed. That's crazy.
And then a few minutes later, he stabs the guy. God, I wish I could remember his name. Barbossa. He stabs Barbossa, and Barbossa's like, you fucking idiot virgin.
I mean, you learn nothing, fool.
Dead. And he pulls the sword out of his chest and turns around and sticks it into Captain Jack Sparrow's chest. and Jack Sparrow like stumbles backwards into the moonlight and turns into a freaking skeleton. And it's like, oh, holy fuck.
How the tables have turned.
Dude, that was an Avengers moment, okay?
That was everybody superhero landing.
Yes, dude, that was Captain America catching the hammer. Literally, it was the same kind of thing.
Everyone's like, whoa.
Dude, that happened. I almost started clapping in our living room. I was so excited. So that was a great moment. It was my favorite moment of the movie.
Yeah.
And it actually, I was like, yo, this took Jack Sparrow from being just funny to like
OP.
Smart. This is dope, right? He's an Avenger. So that was my favorite point. Along the way, what I have said a couple times today, and I really do feel this way, is that movie, you could cut out about 30 to 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And it would just be better.
Yeah.
That's a long movie, bro.
Yeah. There's a lot of filler in that movie.
And you know what the thing is about it? Is there's just so much time spent where they're just like commuting from one place to another, which I get it. We're pirates. We ride on boats. But just get there, bro. Like, how many times did we watch someone go to the Isla de Muerta? Literally 3 or 4 times. It's the same boat ride.
Yeah.
It's just different people going there. Do less of it. You're there.
Yeah, there's a lot of boring talking.
Go to the island and then leave and then come back. And I feel like they left again and came back again. How many times do you have to go to this fucking island?
Yeah.
Sorry. I know, and you know the thing is, I get it, and it's all story is being told the whole time. I get it. Ben, you are on one. Y'all, Ben is practicing his pounces.
That was actually insane.
Was he jumping at April?
Oh, well, maybe. April was under the chair.
Okay, so anyway, the movie was a little long. Now, maybe I feel that way because we sat down to start it at like 11:30.
Yeah, it was really late.
But man, that's my only big complaint about it.
Yeah, your only gripe, it was just really long.
And then,
to be fair, it was really long.
It is really long.
I don't remember it being that long. The whole, even the first initial scene seemed unnecessary.
Yeah, but it was pretty funny.
It was.
But what it was unnecessarily long.
Yeah. It started with
it was literally probably just 30 minutes.
The opening scene,
Before, bro, get on a fucking boat. Go.
Yeah, before we even got to the boats, it was just a whole lot of her waking up, getting her dress tightened.
Oh, bro, everything in her house, unnecessary.
Yeah.
Jack talking to the soldiers on the dock.
That was kind of funny, though.
Yes.
That's character
It was funny, and it should stay in the movie about 30 seconds. Not about 5 minutes like it was, dude. There's a lot of scenes like that the scene is good enough to stay. It just needs to be brought down a little bit.
The part where he's talking to the 2 guys who won't let him through.
Yeah.
And then they get an argument with themselves. And then he just walks around them.
That's the only part of it.
Arguing.
And then he's on the boat.
Yeah.
That's the only part of it should have been. The whole, before that, when he walks up and he's like, if I'll see you, I'll send him your way, or whatever the fuck. And then he goes on the boat. That's cut right there. End of scene. Instead, we watch them go all the way over onto the boat, and they point their guns at him, which I'm not even going to... Bro.
Bayonets.
Yeah, but the bayonets are attached to guns. They literally have guns. Every redcoat in this movie has a gun, and literally not one of them ever shot at him one time when they were chasing him. Yeah. Sorry, it's a movie. I get it.
Yeah, they're stormtroopers.
We're suspending our disbelief. But
it's a Disney movie.
Why did they have to go onto the boat and be like, "Whoa, you start your business here. His business is he's stealing a boat," and you're just talking to him.
Why would you tell us that? I think you're lying.
Yeah, and he's like, if it was a lie, I don't think he would have told us. Or some bullshit or the truth he would have told us.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, yeah, I get this bit. This should have been left on the cutting room floor. This is too long.
2003, that's funny.
No, it's funny now. But there's too much other stuff in the movie already. Unless you're going to cut something else, which you could have. Everything that happened when he was in the prison cell at Port Royal, don't need it.
Yeah.
Don't need one fucking bit of it. All we need to know is they attacked the port And then they left the port.
Yeah.
And they took the girl. They attacked the port for 30 minutes. Why, bro? It was so long. I know this sounds like I'm shitting on this movie.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to drive home the same point, which is that it's a little long for the story that it tells.
Yeah.
But it's good.
I think you'll really like the second one too. The second one is actually my favorite.
I'm actually excited to watch it.
The second one's my favorite. And the thing about Pirates of the Caribbean is it actually has like a well navigated story.
Yeah.
Like it comes to a good conclusion.
Nice. I believe it.
So
you know why? Because the entire franchise, the entire intellectual property is based on an amusement park ride that already existed before they made any movies, which sounds like it's like, oh, so it's trash. But no, what it really means is there was no like pre-existing story that they had to make fit into a movie. They're just making a movie.
Yeah.
And they can make the story anything they want it to be.
Can end it.
Yeah.
And they don't have to like.
And it's a bunch of characters that are easy to write. They can all basically do anything.
A classic adventure story.
Yes.
But with pirates.
Yes. It did 100% make me want to be a pirate. Yeah. I walked around and did a hard British accent all day at work today. And once the host caught wind of it, they wouldn't leave me alone. They were chasing me with their phones, trying to record me on their Snapchat. They were like, say something with the accent. And I was like, get away from me, bro. I was like, I don't got anything to say to you fucking wankers. Get the fuck out of my face about it. And then I told them, if you want to get good at a British accent, you do what I did. You listen to one. You listen to one episode of Russell Brand's podcast. You will have the best British accent ever. Yeah. That man is so British. It makes me want to throw up.
You ever heard like a Liverpool accent?
Isn't that what he has? I don't know.
Liverpool? I don't know. There's only one clip. There's one clip of this one video that I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Where this guy's talking and literally not saying a word. It's just all over the place. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
That's how people talk.
Yeah. And other people know what he's saying.
Yeah.
Dude, have you ever seen that video? This is also kind of a sidebar. That video where the guy's like recording his girlfriend walk out on the rocks, out to the water, and then lightning strikes like right the fuck next to her, like feet away. And obviously it's terrifying. It's super loud. It sounds like a fucking train crash. And the guy's like, oh my fucking God, baby, fucking lightning almost fucking hits. Oh my God, baby, you're right. You haven't seen that one?
I don't think I've seen that one.
I didn't even do it justice. The shit, there's like captions. So you know what he's trying to say? But it just sounds like, Wogga bogga gobba bogga gobba bobba joe bobba you're right. Fucking lightning bolt was hit your baby. Oh, it's so funny, bro.
No. All right, we'll show each other our respective videos.
Yeah. We'll do it. If only we had internet right now, we could look at them.
Yeah, we need to make a note of it or something.
Okay, so that's Pirates in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Of the Caribbean.
Yeah. What would you give it out of a 10?
Oh, it's actually, bro. Here's the thing.
It's got a great cast.
It has
such a good all-star cast.
Zoe Saldana's in it.
Yeah.
As like a side character. Which tells me this was like really early in her career because she's a big deal now.
Might be the first movie.
Might be the first movie she was ever in, bro. Yeah. It's how she became an Avenger. She's a fucking Avenger. I mean, she's not an Avenger. She's a Guardian of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Kinda. But anyway.
She was good too.
She was good. She was good. Very cute also. Always.
Keira Knightley.
Orlando
Bloom.
Orlando Bloom.
Dreamy boy Orlando Bloom.
Bro, can I...
You're about to call this man ugly?
No, he's not. He's a beautiful man.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not going to contest that. What I am going to say is, what a boring character.
Yeah. He gets better.
I believe it. By the end of the movie, he was better.
Yeah.
But man, in the beginning, bro, he's just such a virgin.
He is, yeah.
And also Keira Knightley's character.
He's a gentleman.
Boring. Grow up. And also I think Keira Knightley's character, the character she's playing, really benefits from the fact that she's hot as hell. Because otherwise, also what a boring character. Yeah. It's also difficult when you're comparing them to Johnny Depp's Jack Sparrow, which is really good. Who's
arguably one of the best characters
ever
in a movie.
In the world.
Such a good character.
Dude.
Literally every time he's on the screen.
The way he weaves savvy into a sentence, boy, take my panties. They're off. They're soaked.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
The movie was good. Out of 10.
in a 2003 lens.
Okay, here's the question: are we taking into consideration that this is like become a super iconic classic movie?
No.
Or I'm judging this as if I saw it the day it came out.
I guess think about seeing it the day it came out as like a teenager.
Yeah.
Or like a preteen.
Yeah.
Like
No, I was
its
about
target
25.
audience.
No, I'm kidding.
No.
But yeah, I was, God.
You were 11? 12?
I guess so, yeah.
12? So yeah, just around that time.
Okay. I think 12-year-old me would have gave that bitch a solid 10.
Yeah.
And I would have been obsessed with pirates
Uh-huh.
for a long time.
Yeah. And you would have
I'm
had your
actually
first
shocked that I never.
You would have had your first boner from Keira Knightley.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
She gave Padme vibes.
Dude, yes. Even in the face. Like, actually, she kind of looks like her a little bit. I think I'm going to give that movie a solid. This is like a cop-out answer, but I want to say like a 7.
7? I was going to give it an 8.
Okay.
We could do point systems too. I was
That's
going to say
true.
like 8.2.
Yeah. I would say 7.
Like high 7s.
7.1, 7.2.
Okay.
It's not bad, though.
Yeah.
If we do it 0 to 100, I'm giving it a 71 or 72.
Yeah.
Which, according to the academic system, is passing. You know?
You're passing, dude.
But I think it's better than passing. Because if you're doing an academic system, then really only 70 and up counts. So that's more like a 1 through...
If you like something. 1 through 30.
Yeah.
You had a 1 through 30 at that point.
And I'm doing 1 through 30, I'm giving it more like a...
Like a 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like an 80.
Like an 8 out of 10.
Yeah. Or an 85 even.
8.5.
You know what? I actually really like using a grade system
To
way more than a 1 through 10 or a 0 through 100.
1 through 10, there's not a lot of like...
I like 70 through 100.
You know what Philip told me the other day?
I don't even want to know. What did he tell you?
You know what? He told me that when like, you know, when guys have the conversation, what would you rate this girl out of 1 through 10? When he does that, he rates a girl 1 through 4.
Why?
His logic was like, if she's less than a 3 to me, then I won't even bother. And it's like, yeah, I mean, you can say the same about like 1 through 10. You just put it on the same scale. And he was like, 1 is like terrible, ugly. 2 is like not that great. Everything after 2 is like, you're cute, you're pretty, like you got it.
I know what this tells me.
I was like, Philip.
This boy has a very, very poor understanding of the way fractions work and decimal system work, bro. Like, it scales up, dog. We live in a base 10 society.
Yeah. It's a metric system, dude.
Yeah.
That man's American as fuck.
God, he's such a smart man. Okay, so I think this is what I'm proposing moving forward for our judgment of movies. Maybe also women, whatever. Anytime anything. You need to judge anything. And everyone out there who's listening to this, you don't even have to pay me for this. You can just use it. I think instead of asking off the bat, are you going to give a movie 1 through 10? What's your score? The first question you have to ask is, does this movie pass or fail? Okay. Assuming it fails, that's the end of the discussion. We don't even need to give it a number.
Recommend the movie.
You can give it a number,
but we
69
know
or below.
69.
Okay. But if it passes, now you have a question. You have to grade this movie 70 to 100. And you can even assign bonus points if it did something above and beyond that you really liked. Or you went into it looking for something specific and you got it.
So you're kind of like a teacher now.
Yes. And I think that, because you ask me what I think about that movie and I tell you I'm giving it a 7. It's like, ooh, okay. I feel like you're really lukewarm on that movie.
Yeah. Like, it's not.
But if I tell you I'm grading this movie and I gave it an 85, that's a much warmer reception. 85 is like almost as high as you can get. Yeah.
You said a little bit longer and you're right there.
Yes. So yeah, I'm giving it a 80. I'm giving it an 80. Which is a great grade. I never had a time that I got I mean, it's not. It's like if you get an 80, you're never like, fuck. Unless you really thought you were going to get an A already.
This is such a weird conversation to have, Sean, because I almost never got an 80 or an 85.
Yeah, because that's fair. You tried.
Yeah.
Or you mean you never got
I really want to
above
be
a
like,
70.
yeah, exactly, Sean. But in my head, I'm like, no.
Yeah, you went to You know where you went. Don't make me do this to you.
I know,
and you also know where I went.
Yeah. Don't tell anybody where I went.
I won't.
It's a secret. If people know where I went, then they wouldn't want to be friends with me.
That's true. You virgin.
Yeah.
But, I went to ROTC. You went to the high school you went to. We both have our regrets.
Yeah.
Even though your regret made you way smarter and all that good stuff.
Well, here we are working at the same job.
Yeah. So. And we both are giving this movie an 80. So.
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay, great.
I kind of get what you mean, but I also don't get what you mean because I would constantly make 90, 95. And,
yeah.
Yeah, so.
Maybe I should say... No, I'm not going to say it. We don't need to get into the grades.
So anyways, yeah.
I never...
shout out to... Let's give a quick shout out to Caroline for recommending the movie to Sean.
Yes, thank you,
AKA,
Caroline.
forcing him to watch it or else...
Dude, I really tried to get her to come sit and do this podcast with us to talk about it. But she said she wanted to watch it again first. And she also can't record on a day that we work. It has to be on a Monday. I was like, okay, fair. Me too. So maybe for the next one, sometime soon. I really want to get Caroline on the podcast.
Me too.
Especially because...
There's a long list of people that we still need to have on the podcast.
And I'll tell you something else, dude. I personally do not have a set ending for this podcast in my mind. We could do this for years and years in my book. But we only hard committed to a year, which is 52 episodes. And we're already more than halfway through that.
Yeah, we are.
Well more. So we got to get Caroline on this bitch before it's too late.
Yeah.
And also everyone else too. Who else do you want to have on the podcast?
Lizzie.
Okay.
I told Lizzie that
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
love to have her on there. That's about it.
After she graduates, though.
Yeah, I told her.
Yeah.
I told her she had to be 18.
Yeah.
And then she said she's already 18. And she got mad at me because I forgot her birthday was like a couple weeks ago.
You bitch.
Whole thing. So Lizzie, I'm sorry about that.
Sorry, Lizzie.
But yeah, Lizzie.
Which one is Lizzie?
The Lizzie with the glizzy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the one. Yeah.
We still have to have Matt on the podcast.
Yes.
Only because I feel bad for him.
That's the worst reason ever for him.
It's like a Make-A-Wish type thing. His
He's
wish
a
was to go.
Make-A-Wish podcast guest. Matt, you fucking loser.
I'm just kidding.
Just kidding, Matt. You're not a loser.
But Matt has been...
Matt
has
listen.
consistently wanted to come on the podcast. He's the only one
Yeah.
who gets in my asshole
But he's
about
also the only one who consistently does and says things where I have to be like, you cannot come on the podcast now.
Yeah, that's true.
Listen, Matt, I love you. And I don't know why I'm so mean to you all the time. I do know why. You're hot as fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm punching up. I have to bully you to keep you humble, dude. And you're going to thank me someday.
And Matt gives off little brother vibes.
Yes.
you
Oh,
just wanna
God.
bully him.
More than anyone in my life, even though he's double my size. Love you, though, Matt.
Yeah, we do love you. We mean it.
Yeah, we mean it. And when I'm mean to you, it's a joke.
Always.
Unless
When
I'm
we're mean
telling
to
you,
anyone,
yeah,
it's usually
true.
We're
Only-
actually never mean to people. We're just joking.
That is a fact.
So-
Especially you.
Yeah.
You
we
have
like you the most because we joke the most.
Yes, that is true.
With you.
But also, when I tell you to get out of the bar, I mean it. Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
And that doesn't even just apply to Matt. That applies to everybody. Get the fuck out of the bar. God. Sorry. I just need my space, bro.
Yeah,
I don't have much space. I just need...
Yeah.
God, bro, I'm not going to get into it.
Yeah, it's fine. We don't have to.
Thanks. I really appreciate that.
That's in the past, dude.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
It's in the past. We're after hours here. We don't
Yeah,
have
it's
to
true,
discuss
it's true.
business and pleasure.
So, Matt, you let us know when you're free.
Yeah.
Caroline, you have until the end of June to be on this podcast.
Or we're both quitting.
I will go be an event coordinator in another city so fast, Caroline. I don't want to threaten you like that, but I just love you and I need you to be on this podcast with me. And whatever you want to talk about, we can talk about it. We can record it at 7 a.m. on a Monday if you want. I just would like to have you on the show. I think it would be great. I think you would have a good time. Hell, we can have you and Joy on at the same time. Okay. Don't say that.
I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
I
You can't be
know.
mean to Joy.
Yeah, I know. Joy's just so mean
Dude,
to me.
Joy
all the
left us
time.
on red the other day.
I know. That's why she doesn't deserve
Left
to
us
be
on hard red. And I'm about to light her up for that next time I see her. Anyway, Caroline, please be on the podcast. Joy, please be on the podcast. You got anything else, dude?
That's it.
Sick.
Oh. North Italia is a lot better than Traveler's Table. A lot better.
I believe it, and I know it because I've been there.
A lot better.
Yeah. North Italia is it, actually.
Yeah. Dude, they have such a good vibe over there.
Yes.
It's so nice.
It's immaculate vibe, actually.
We should go work there.
Dude, the way their kitchen is dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
I was like watching things happen, and I was trying to figure out who's the manager.
Yeah.
What's the vibe?
They're all managers.
Or is everybody friendly?
Mm-hmm.
Then I started watching the bar, and I was like, the bartender's cool with everyone. I was like trying to put myself.
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, this place seems really
Let's
cool.
go work there.
Yeah.
I bet they don't make as much as...
No, they definitely do. I think they definitely do. They have more tables. They're busier, in my opinion, and they have their wine is the same price as ours.
Mm-hmm.
Appetizers are comparable, a little less, but their entrees are comparable for sure.
Here's what my big thing is. One, how big do you think their sections are? And two...
I was trying to count how many servers there were per table. I think I went Monday? I went Monday night. I think I saw 4 or 5 servers.
Okay. Now the other big question...
Which, quote unquote, is like a slow night.
The other big question for any place, but especially when you're comparing another place to our place, is...
Full bar as well.
How well is their clientele tipping?
I have no idea.
Because our clientele...
Yeah, but it's in Post Oak. Or it's in Galleria.
But everyone in the city knows where the Galleria is. And everyone in the city goes to North Italia. And most of the people going there are not rich.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not literally isn't a slight against the restaurant, but by comparison, almost every single person that eats at our restaurant is a millionaire or sitting at a table with a millionaire.
Mm-hmm. Not almost. I think 6 or 7 out of 10.
Do you think there's anybody living in that neighborhood that isn't a millionaire?
People from outside the neighborhood
to come to ours?
Come to Tiny's.
Some, not a lot. I would definitely agree with that about TB. I think Tiny's number 5 is a little different because it's literally in the neighborhood. And Tiny Box is just super famous. I'm not saying none.
Yeah.
Maybe 7 out of 10, like you said. I would lean more towards like 8 out of 10. But either way, I mean, we're splitting hairs. My point is just like a lot of the people that come to our restaurant are wealthy.
Yeah.
And they usually tip
upper
pretty
middle
well.
class for sure.
Yeah. I would say,
Bare minimum.
I'd be interested to see the numbers. I would guess that like our restaurant wide tip percentage is at least a couple of points over 20, like every night. Which on like the maybe
not for brunch or
no, yeah, I mean specifically dinner.
Yeah, so hard to calculate. Oh, I mean, I guess it's not. We could have a little.
I mean, you just
take the average of all the.
Yeah, you average it. Yeah. Anyway, maybe I'm also drumming that up. Maybe it's not as big of a difference as I think it is. Certainly, restaurants like Tiny's are not the only ones where servers make a lot of money. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not even, as far as like fine dining goes, we're on the low end.
Yeah. I mean, so in comparison, I went with a friend, 2 top there. We did drinks, appetizers, entrees, no dessert. Bill came out to like $140. Mm-hmm. So I think that is comparable for a 2 top at
I think Tiny's. So. I think so.
And with that same logic, then like a 4 top is comparable, a 6 top is comparable.
So assuming most of their clientele is tipping well, or at 20,
it's
comparable. Mm-hmm. If not, maybe a little better.
I think a little better because their hours are later. You're working a little bit more hours.
Yeah, they're probably open later too.
I guess that's the whole thing with Tiny's is like you're making good money and you're not working your stereotypical crazy restaurant hours
so early, bro.
Yeah,
so early
for the industry for sure.
Yeah, for the industry. Definitely not for like the world.
Yeah. But yeah, so North Italia, definitely recommend. Mm-hmm. Super good.
Dude, let's
good
go
vibes.
There.
We should.
Yeah.
It's I mean, I don't want to keep spending like 100.
I agree. But you also don't have to.
Yeah.
We like to do that thing because you and I both go out pretty rarely. Mm-hmm. We like to do that thing where you have...
I like to do that thing when I go to a new restaurant.
For sure.
When I go to a new place,
you want to really get a taste.
I want to try what your best appetizer is. What's what do people usually get for entrees?
Yeah, I agree with that, but you don't have to. Especially once you've been there, we can just go in there, get some antipasti, and be out.
Yeah.
And then we just tip a nice, since we're not drumming up our tab and saying we can leave a nice 30% tip and get the fuck out.
Yeah.
And that way they're still excited to see us when we come in, even though we ain't spending that much.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's North Italia.
Good spot.
Yeah. All right, great. Well,
yeah. Anyways, if you guys have any food recommendations in Houston,
yeah,
I'm
let us know.
Procuring a list on my phone of like places I should try.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a new thing that I do so that I can have recommendations for people and I can remember what is good and what isn't.
Yeah.
So yeah, send a list over our way and we'll be happy to try it.
Hell yeah. All right, everyone. That's going to bring us to a close for this week's episode. Thank you so much for listening.
Hopefully our Wi-Fi is back.
Well.
Yeah, if not, I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, me too. You guys can find us on Instagram at 6inchkings. You can also find our website at www.6inchkings.com. Let's see. Technically, you can find us on TikTok at 6inchkings, although there's nothing posted on that account yet.
Nothing, yeah.
But follow it.
Don't go on Pornhub and type that in because we're not on there.
I'm so glad you said that.
Okay.
Because I'm about to start uploading our videos to the Pornhub. Bro, that's hilarious.
Yeah, good traffic.
I'm going to do it. It's so much work, though. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of the work side of this. I'm not tired of it, but it's just like... It would be a lot better if I wasn't always doing it at like 1 a.m.
Yeah. The Wednesday before.
Yeah, exactly. Like literally I don't have any other time to do it, but right then and there. Anyway, thanks for listening, you guys.
Catch you on the next week's episode.
We'll catch you next week. Bye.
Peace.